And here it is, the Atoto S8 10.1 head unit. This is probably one of our most anticipated videos, and it is because it's been requested a number of times by a number of different people in a number of different spheres. We've been asked for this from people who are interested in this car for the fitment of this. We've been asked for people who have this car, and it's more to the point of where the head unit is fitted rather than the head unit itself. The head unit itself, it's a lovely unit. You will not be able to see, unless we show you, which we will be doing, images of it in situ, but it dominates the car. You can't see it because we've got everything dark to get rid of as many reflections as possible. If I put my hand up against it, you will see it's quite, I don't mean I haven't got tiny hands, it's a giant screen. It's one of these things where I remember when I first ever saw Tesla, and it looked like somebody had stuck a laptop in on the dashboard. It's not quite as big as that, but it's bigger than average, bigger than normal. It's like when you first ever get a really big TV and you go, wow, that's an upgrade. This is an upgrade. It dominates the cabin, and so it should, because the head unit it's the entertainment heart of the car. It's everything that you will be doing to enjoy your car when you're in it is going to revolve around the head unit. A lot of places where we've seen, because I'm in a number of groups worldwide for the new Jimny, the JB74, the Mark IV Jimny. The only negative I ever see about it is people who want to do a head unit upgrade because they're not 100% happy with the unit they've got. And this all depends whereabouts in the world you are. Here in the UK, we have got the light commercial version, which has got quite a poor head unit to start with. I don't know if that's a money thing or they're just trying to downgrade it across the board for us, but the actual JB74 car isn't available in the UK to buy anymore. They drew it from sale. Lots of sort of talk about this and conjecture. I have seen it where some people thought that it was an easy way out for them because it was such demand all over the world. They were struggling to keep up. So Australia, South Africa, Japan, everywhere, this car is on a waiting list. So it is quite a rare car. It's a lovely car. And this head unit is the icing on the cake, in my opinion. When we were going to put a head unit into it, we were always going to put a head unit into it. This head unit, the head unit that came in this car was an 8-inch Pioneer, a capable unit. It was always going to be changed for two reasons. One, because we wanted one that was more capable, but the second one is it's a Japanese car, a Japanese sat-nav, and the maps and everything in it were just specifically and not able to be changed from the Japanese version. So here we have the Atoto S8 head unit. It's a 10.1, as I say. It's a floating unit, so it's not embedded, but when you see the pictures you will appreciate why I'm so gushing about how pleased we are with this unit. So we're going to go through some basics of it. There we have your handset for your car. This one's vital. If you have nothing else, you must have Bluetooth in your car, especially nowadays. 6 points on your license, but not just 6 points. I watched a video the other day where the I think it was the Durham Constabulary, put a 20-minute video together of a guy in a heavy goods vehicle driving up the A1. I think it was near Morpeth, and he ran into some standing traffic, killed I think 3 people. It was carnage. They took his phone straight off him, took it to forensics. A few days later they said, "We've looked at your phone, you've been on your phone virtually all of the journey." And he said, "Yes, I was looking down at it." And they interviewed him from his prison cell. So it's not just the 6 points on your license, tragedy and the carnage that can result from you using your phone. You don't need your phone. Your phone should be in your pocket. It should be in the glove compartment. And with this head unit, you have the option to leave it in your pocket because it connects wirelessly, or put it in the glove compartment where you have got a phone link, and it will connect to the head unit. It will connect to the head unit whether you have an Android phone or an Apple phone. It will do Android Auto, it will do Apple CarPlay, and it will charge at the same time, so you've got a double bonus there. But here you've got, as I said, the essential. There you will connect your unit, you will your device, you will scan it, it will pop up there, you will pair it. You can do Bluetooth streaming. However, there are so many other options. But this is if you have tracks on your phone, that favourite tracks. You don't mean a lot of people take the phones to the gym, use the phone like that. You can stream your music from your phone straight here, or podcast, anything like that, any sort of media. You've got contacts where that will populate with your contacts over there. You've got search, you've got favourites. That's calls in, calls out, calls missed. Clear the history. That might not be as shady as it might look, because other people may use the car. You might want to get rid of any personal details. You don't want other people's phone numbers sat around there. And back to your keypad, and this is a huge keypad. With the 7-inch one, there's nothing wrong with it, but this is like a keypad where you cannot miss. Then we have something that is really quite impressive, and hopefully this is translating to you. It's almost like being at home with a big screen TV. It is a fantastic, the quality is amazing. The picture is, hopefully we're not getting too much banding on the video, because it's a video taking a video, and if you're seeing any banding at all there, it's nothing to do with the head unit. It's more to do with the frame rate of the device I'm recording on, fighting with the frame rate of the head unit's playback. But there we've got an epic video, big budget Jimny advert, of exactly the same as the car we're sat in right now, apart from the fact that that one is golf ball green, which I like. It's called kinetic green, people call it golf ball green. Again, this one, that will set up your sat nav. You can put that onto to go straight to whichever sat nav you have. Number of different options. We'll go through the sat navs very shortly. I don't set anything up onto here. I don't put the phone on. I don't put any settings on, because it can get confusing when the new owner wants to configure it however they want to configure it. Music. It's got a hard disk. It's got a file manager. You put a memory stick in. You put all you do. You copy the music you like. You put it onto a folder. You can play it from a memory stick if you like, or you can put it onto the hard disk, and then you don't need a memory stick in here. But there we go. It's a little bit of Tony Christie there. Is this the way to Amarillo? Everybody's favourite. Carbit link. I'm not going to go into that. That's phone mirroring, which means you can connect it to your phone. Your phone will be projected onto the screen. Now, I don't use that. I don't like it. It's not anything that I would ever use. I'm not saying it's not useful for anybody. You may have things on your phone that you just want to show to somebody. I don't know, it could be anything. It could be a site surveyor. You might want to show somebody some plans. Anything that are just particular on your phone, you want to show it on the head unit. People will use it, but for me, it's more about the media, and the media we will go into later with Android Auto. Chrome. Welcome to Chrome. Not gonna again go into this because it's asking to log in. I don't really want to log in. Did a video with another S8, a 7-inch S8, and we've logged into that with an account which we made the account up. We may or may not make an account up for this, but this is for the new owner to do, rather than it gets messy if we put an account onto this and then you have to take it off and somebody else has to go onto it. YouTube. Straight into YouTube. As you can see, you can use the head unit as a tablet. Everything you can do with the tablet, with the phone, you can do with the head unit. You do need an internet connection. We are at the moment connected to my home network, but you can use your phone as a hotspot. Plenty to do without it, but you can do all sorts with it. Anything, and this is why it becomes such a valuable multimedia tool. Okay, so what we're going to look at now is what I think is probably the most important part of this head unit, and it is Android Auto. Android Auto, we go straight into Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, and we have the apps that we used last. On the right we've got TomTom, my choice of sat-nav. On the left we have Spotify. A little bit of bangles there. Brian Ferry. On the right we have, now there's your mute button, so you can pause it or you can mute it. We'll pause it. You have got your sat nav, and the sat nav, you can have it full screen, but even 2/3 screen like this, it's huge. It's huge. This is to my unit the other side of Halifax, and it's great. It really is so big, so handy, so useful, and the 7-inch units are nice, but this is just something else. It really is. The real estate that it's taken up, you go to there and it's still a split screen. You can look in your Messenger. Messenger and messages are always at odds with each other. There we go. Look, we've got Waze, we've got Sagic, we've got TomTom, and also Maps. So we've got 4 sat navs there. We've got Amazon Music up there. We've got Spotify down here. VLC, that's another video playing app. WhatsApp. You've got all your messages, all your music, anything you could want. You've got everything on the right here that is a shortcut to the ones that you've used the most. You've also got, you pop that one. Now this is a favourite of mine because this negates the need for a DAB antenna, because you can use DAB through your phone. And if you look at some of these, we've gone through these in some other reviews of head units. But what we've done in the past, we've fitted shark fin antennas onto the roof for people to have DAB, just because it gives you a far better gain. But it's unnecessary with this. With this, you can use your phone as the DAB receiver. I listen to a lot of DAB, I really like. And I chop and change. Sometimes I will stick on one station and stick on it for weeks, and then all of a sudden I have a look around for all different things. You've got lots and lots of stuff going on there. And then if you pop back to that, it puts your sat nav prominent again. For me, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are a must. Down from the top, we have that says we are connected to the internet. This one is called iComfort, and as you can see, it just gives it a little bit more of a relaxed colour. That's harsher, that's sharper. That is like, I don't know, some people have this on your phone. I have it on my phone at 10 o'clock at night. It all just relaxes, and it's saying, look, if you're going to carry on with your phone, give your eyes a break. Or keep it like this. Gallery there looks a little bit hidden. However, it is a digital photo frame. Most people are aware of digital photo frames, how they work. However, if you're not, all it means is you can put a host of images onto the hard disk of this device, and there is a long delay between that and the next one. You can put relaxing images, family, everything. You can put hundreds of photos in if you're going far enough, and it will just, one at a time, scroll through them. Down in the bottom you've got your time, you've got your date, anything that comes through. These are stock images that come with the head unit, but with the file manager, do it as you like. Stop it like that, push it back up. What else should we have? Rearranging the screen, just like a tablet, just like your phone. You take it up to there, it will disappear. So if you don't like that, and you don't like that, you want them to be in a different place, you may go here and think, well, that's an important one, so I'm going to have that on my home screen, and you can shuffle everything about as you like it to be. And then if you could scroll far enough this way, you come up to the widgets, which you may think to yourself, right, I'm going to have a Google search, and everything will jump out the way for it. There you go, so you've got a Google search bar there. If you think, well, I didn't really want that there, you can spend forever customizing this. Okay, and you can put your radio on, you can put your music on. There's all sorts of things that you can put onto there. I would normally have all the live view cameras at the top, and couple of spaces for that, but it's as you like it. Okay, another thing this unit can do. Let's put the radio on. If you're driving along and a favourite tune comes on, you think, whoa, love this. Or, don't like it, somebody comes on you don't like. Obviously you've got the mute button there. But you just need, that will do nothing. Just stroke the screen. That's one of those things, it's not obvious, but when you find out it's a possibility and it's capable, it's a great one, is that. We're going to have a look at the reversing camera. We're going to have a look at the bird's eye view feature of the reversing camera. We're going to have a look at the dash cam also. And we're outside, and we now have a little bit better view of the head unit in situ, and the reason we're here is to show you a couple more features. Now these features all need to have Atoto accessories, and on this car we've got the better Atoto rear view camera. They're both HD, but the one that's fitted to this is the one that enables the head unit to decode it, and stitch all the images together for a bird's eye view. And we've also got an Atoto dash cam. So with the dash cam, HD DVR, press that, and it will pop straight into a feed of whatever the dash cam's seeing. You can record audio on it. It puts an SD card into it. You put an SD card into it, which means if anything untoward develops while you're out driving, you can pop that off and you have evidence for your insurance company to settle the claim of whatever it is, to show it wasn't your fault. That's assuming it wasn't your fault. Similarly, if we press the rear cam, we get a live view of the rear cam, and it just turns the car into some sort of a surveillance unit. It really is. It's unusual, it's quirky, and I'm quite sure there's lots of uses. Just if you've got some shady characters wandering about, you want to keep an eye on them, you want to take a screenshot of them. You can also, this is the view, you can select this view as opposed to the one which is the split screen with the bird's eye view. So in the settings, you can have this to be your default for the rear view camera. Either whichever you prefer. But there is also another facility whereby you can put another camera onto the front of the car and use that as a maneuvering camera. So same thing, same idea as the rear view camera. You can have a front camera and the dash cam, so you can have three cameras, all linked, all outputting live feeds to the head unit, and it just turns it into a real central hub. And there you have it. We have what I would say is one of, and it's a bold statement, but one of the best options to upgrade your stereo head unit entertainment system in a JB74 Mark IV new shape Jimny anywhere, because you've got a big dominant screen. It's a nice screen. It does everything. The unit works really well. It fits well, it integrates well, it looks good. It's an upgrade, it's a real upgrade. When you see the images of the head unit in situ, I think you'll agree it just really works. It really works. We're so pleased with it, we're happy with it. We can help you with installation, we can supply you the head unit, or we will just direct you where to go to get it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, like, subscribe, share. The more subscribers we get, the more questions we ask for stuff like this, we can do more videos.